knows me, they know that I am in love with cheeseburgers. I am actually at Jackie Stone's house. She invited me to her house today to teach me how to eat a lot more healthy. Hi Jackie, how are you?
I am doing great, and I'm so excited about this. Thanks for coming.
You're a good teacher. I knew who to call because I know, as you can see, you eat a lot of vegetables. So
it is my mission to try and help people eat healthier and healthier every chance they get, and one of the best ways to do that is by adding more vegetables, obviously, into their diet. So I've come up with a recipe that I think you're really going to like, because I'll tell you why. It's passed 2 tests.
Okay.
The toddler test and the teenager test. My 2-year-old and my 16-year-old both really like it, and individually they wouldn't normally eat any of these vegetables, but all combined into these veggie calzones, they love it. It's a simple recipe. You chop, you saute, you roll your dough, you stuff your calzones, you stick them in the oven. What we do is we put about 10 different vegetables into the calzones, and when they saute, what happens is they get really, really caramelized and soft, and the flavors blend. And so the compliment to this dish, someone actually tells me, it doesn't taste like I'm eating vegetables.
When you're tired and you come home from a busy day and you don't necessarily want to cook, I mean, how can you expedite that? The chopping and the...
Well, what I like to do, these actually don't take that long, but what I like to do is I make a triple batch on Sundays.
Okay.
And what that does is it gives me something to grab and go throughout the week.
Oh, that's perfect for me.
Yeah, my daughter puts them in her lunch. I can serve them at dinner, and they freeze really nicely. So you can either freeze just the veggie saute and then stuff them into calzones later in the month, or you can actually make the calzone, freeze it, take it out in the morning, and have it later in the month.
That's
just like
perfect.
Instant gourmet mid-month with no effort. I love that.
Right, so instead of maybe making the choice to go have fast food, you can just open up your freezer and have a calzone and it's ready to go.
Exactly. And so what I use in this recipe is a half an onion,
okay,
a half of each color bell pepper, and 1 yellow squash and 1 green zucchini.
What's the next step now?
The next step after we get them cut is just to saute. We're gonna put in our red onion and our garlic first, and we'll give that about a minute. It's going to start to caramelize and turn brown, and then we're going to add in the rest of our vegetables one step at a time. What I do like to do is add some fresh herbs. I've got about a 1/4 cup of flat leaf parsley here, a sprig of basil, and some thyme.
Together?
Okay. And I'm just going to throw it in there.
Gosh, it smells delicious.
Doesn't it?
Oh, it does.
And it looks so pretty too when you're making it. I mean, you just know you're getting something healthy when you do that. So I'm going to go ahead now and add the last of my vegetables. This is some endive, because I got to get my purple color in there too.
Okay.
And some cremini mushrooms. But we want them really tender and really caramelized. So I'm going to go ahead and put the lid on top.
Okay.
And now we're going to let them cook for about 15 minutes.
Okay, great.
And just let them really soften, caramelize in their flavors.
Okay.
What I do here is I found a great market that offers a whole wheat pizza dough, and that's what I use. And basically that's one of the principles of the Mediterranean diet too, is I try to keep the carbs complex. So I try not to use white carbohydrates like white bread and white dough and white rice and white pasta. I try to use all whole wheat or sprouted wheat or brown rice, or whatever form I can.
So I hear that term a lot, and that is complex carbs. So basically, it's just all the white.
It's not
carbs.
Right. No, the white carbs are what you don't want to eat.
Those are the ones you don't.
Right.
Want.
Because
complex.
that means it's been processed. So that means all the good nutrition has been taken out.
So no enriched, and try to stay away from the white carbs. Okay.
Yeah.
Now you were talking about your philosophy, Mediterranean philosophy.
Right. It's basically lean forms of protein, healthy fats, complex carbohydrates, and lots of fruits and vegetables.
How do you know when that's finished?
When it's thin. And it starts to shrink even after you get it out, so there we go. I think we've got it. So then you don't need any fancy contraption. This is my shape I like to use. It's about 5 inches across, I think.
So once you cut all these, then you're going to go ahead and re-roll it?
Yep.
How are the vegetables?
They are going great. Basically, I took the lid off when I came back to check them, And they're nice and soft, and that's what we were aiming for.
Okay.
What we're gonna go ahead and do now is I'm gonna turn the heat back up. And there was a little bit of water accumulated, of course, moisture from the lid being on it. So now we're taking that off, and we wanna make sure all that liquid's out because we don't wanna put the liquid inside our calzone.
Okay.
Mushy. So here we go. This is our calcium boost right here.
This is the spinach?
This is spinach, about 2 cups of chopped spinach. And it'll take just a second to wilt into the whole thing. I'm gonna go ahead and add my tomatoes. And I really encourage people to vary, try different vegetables, chop some olives in there next time, put some salami, put some meatballs in there if you want them. Add some tomato sauce, do whatever you want,
right.
You know, to really get creative and have fun with it. Ready to load these babies up?
I am.
All right, this is the fun part. So these little dough circles are about 5 inches apart, and I use a 1/4 cup measuring cup to keep myself honest and consistent.
Okay.
And the dough does stretch, so I kind of just work with it.
Oh, I see that. Okay.
Push it over. Press it in, press it with my fingers down, and then I give it the little fork maneuver. So
cool.
There we go.
All right.
We're ready to pop them in the oven at
Super.
450. Are you ready to try
I
one?
am ready.
Okay, now they are piping hot, so you have to be
Okay.
really careful.
Okay.
Let me see if I can kind of crunch one down the middle for you. Let some, look
Ooh,
at that
yeah.
steam. See all the
Oh,
pretty
yeah.
colors in there?
Ooh, I just
Anyways,
want
let me
it.
know what
Okay.
you think. Don't burn yourself.
Ooh, it's really hot. I don't know if I can eat it yet, but. Mmm. It's delicious.
It's really hot.
It was really hot, but it was
Should
delicious.
I get you a beer right away?
Yes, please. Thank you so much,
You're
Jackie.
so
You taught me a
welcome.
lot today. I appreciate it.
I'm glad.
Thank you.